To which again the counter you will ask is, why is Assam Rifle not guarding the border? I'm sure you have
you
the,
can answer that.
I will answer that also.
Answer that.
Please see the length of the border is 1643 kilometers. We have 20 border guarding battalions there. 20 border guarding battalions. Each battalion has 6 companies. Deployed operationally on the borders will be 4. One has to be in training, one has to be administrative at the battalion headquarters, right? So 4 companies, 20 battalions, that makes it 80 companies deployed along 16. I'm just giving you mathematics, then we'll come to the specifics. 1643 kilometers means each company has about 20 to 22 kilometers. 20 to 22 kilometers is the extent of a company. Now try and visualize the terrain. Thickly forested, there are rivers, there are streams, there are places where you can't move. And then you have these border pillars. There's one border pillar here which is about this high, maybe let's say 3 feet high. The next border pillar could be anything between 1.5 to 2 kilometers, could even be 8 to 10 kilometers. There's no sacrosanct distance between 2 border pillars. So from one border pillar, and most of the times you cannot see which is the next border pillar. So you don't know the alignment of the border itself. Along with that is this free move regime, which you're aware of. The government has said it plans to stop that. So there's and then the common ethnicities there. So practically it is not possible for us to be on every square inch of the ground. Again, there are people here in Delhi who say why doesn't Assam Rifle operate in border outposts, BOP like the BSF? Again, these people are talking nonsense. They are not aware that BOP concept is different. It is there, yes, on the Bangladesh border, it is there on Pakistan border, but those borders are fenced. This is an open border. This is also a border from where militants move across. So if you have a Naka or a post or a BOP where only 6 to 7 or 8 people are manning, they can easily be overrun by these militants who operate from that side. So we cannot. We have to be, one is the remoteness, one is no access to that. So we have to operate in companies. So you have to be at a base. From there you have to be moving around. Okay. So I told you this 20 kilometers. Okay. So imagine, try and visualize the terrain.
What was he doing for last so many years on the job? Didn't they ask the government, I require this number of forces so that the border can be guarded properly instead of having COB? Who was guarding the border? Why didn't you stop it?
So one more thing. There is also... Okay, fair enough. I'm not taking any sides.
If I have the information and intelligence that the security of the nation, security of the state is jeopardized because of the opposite side, because of the demographic change in the opposite side, because of the cookie chain group which are operating, because of these weapons which are coming from opposite. We should have taken some action for guarding the border and also for having counterinsurgency operations in those areas from where they're penetrating. So what have we done?
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing. I know if a chief, he knows that the border cannot be guarded by 20 battalions and he cannot guard it with BOP concept, and he's having less amount of force with him. And he knows that Myanmaris, they easily can come across, they can cross to Indian side. He knows that the drones and weapons can come to India, to Manipur from Myanmar easily. What was he doing for last so many years on the job? Didn't they ask the government, I require this number of forces so that the border can be guarded properly instead of having COB? Has he asked that I require another 20 or 30 battalions of force to guard the border because so many weapons are coming, so many militants are there who can cross over, who have already crossed over. The drugs are coming, the drones are coming, and the bombs are coming. What was he doing for last so many years?